This is Sean. Can you see Sean through all this?
How's it going?
Hey, he's waving, so I don't need to get a little Zorro mask? No. No? You're our new fab guy, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, did I get you to fill out that form yet that said we're going to use your image on video?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah.
did I? Well, if I didn't, I'll talk to Randy. We'll have that. We'll have that today. Film at 11. So what are we doing?
Now we're putting in the trunk latch or hinge pins for the trunk, and then built the hinges for it, and getting ready to put the trunk down on it and mark out the bolt holes and slit the spots for the hinges to go through.
Is it fun? We're having fun?
Oh, I love it.
Here's the story. I just told them, people I walked by with a little bit ago,
Yeah.
when I was in my 20s, and I always liked to build this kind of stuff. It's cool. I met this guy who's an engineer from GM. And I'm thinking, whoa, dude, an engineer from GM. So I'm asking what he does and this and that. 3 years he spent figuring out the hinges for the deck lid on, I don't know, a Cavalier or something, which is pretty much exactly what we're going to be doing on this, because it's nothing, it's kind of a rat rod, and it's going to be the same style you're doing. So I told the customer, I said, if my boy Sean don't get it done in 4 hours, we may have trouble here. And new sheet metal. This is one it's on a 32 frame. We've already got it all boxed. We did that a while ago. It's for George Wolford. So George, we need to get you. You're going to be here Saturday. We may do some videos Saturday. We got some people coming to kind of hang out at the Fall Fling. So we're just going to walk around. I'm showing people what's going on. So
Cool.
Carry on. You're in about 3 hours and 45 minutes now. Okay, Gail. We're working on Gail's car. Got it all fitting up. Got the chassis under here. Pretty cool. It's a 32 chassis. Pinched. We got somewhere around here. There's a 9-inch rear end, but we're not using that. This is gonna be old school. There's a here it is. We got a flathead. So we're gonna be fitting up this flathead. We got it kind of fitting up in there already. Put the transmission on it. So this is a project that's coming together. We're hoping this is done just in a little bit. But we're not going to talk about any of this today. I'm going to do a special of the week or two. The extended T is like a big hit. I love it. Everybody loves it. If you're a little bit taller, it's a comfortable car to ride in. So I think what we're going to do is go up to the glass shop for a little bit. I may talk a little bit about how we actually build some fiberglass. Come back down to the body shop. I think we got one in there we can sit in it. Okay, welcome to the new and improved Spirit Industries fiberglass shop. So as we tour around back here, just excuse the mess, because last year the winter almost killed us. It was so cold heating this huge area. What we've done, we've moved our fiberglass, the chopping area and the gel coating area into a little more contained area here. So anyway, this is the mold for a 23 extended. It's on a rotisserie, pretty cool. You can spin it around. You're going to build it. We can get in here. This has already been gel coated. And we chop it, put the chop in it, get all that. And the floor comes in the body itself, but we can't put the floor section of that mold in until we chop this part of it. Otherwise, we just couldn't get in here because this would be covered. And the floor actually is right here, and that just bolts in. Now when we build a T-bucket body, it's a lot different than a boat. A boat has no reverse curves. So you can take that bolt and build the whole thing and just pull it right out of the mold. Now if we didn't have multiple pieces in our mold here, you can see how it's bolted together. We could build the car in here just fine, but we would never get it out. So what we have to do, we build the car, and then we unbolt the mold from around it, and then there's a couple seam lines where the molds are, and then we just clean that up. So here's a body gelled, ready to go. I don't have one to show you chop, but I can show you some of the chopping mess here, which is really right over here. We've got our new gun. I got some new equipment. I'm pretty excited. We got a lot of new equipment. We're just trying to get it all set up. This is going to be mounted to the wall, but we got it working. So we chopping, and we have a new chopping booth now. It's pretty cool. And for anybody that doesn't know how chop works, the reason it's called chop, this is fiberglass. and it comes out off of balls of fiberglass. It comes out as one big strand. And then on the gun itself, it runs through a chopper head. And as the glass goes through this, there's some razor blades in here. It goes through the center of that, but it comes through and you can see it cuts it in little pieces. So it actually chops the fiberglass as it comes through. The resin comes through the head. This is an internal mix gun. There's such a thing as an internal mix and external. I feel like I'm a demonstrator for the company now, but this is internal mix. The catalyst comes through the one line, the resin comes through the other line. That's a polyester resin, and the fiberglass is just a strand. And when it gets into the head of the gun here, it mixes it and sprays it out. And there's an air blower in this chopper. It blows the chop right onto that fan of the spray, and it goes onto the part all wet. And the key to a good fiberglass part is to use as little resin as possible, as much chop as possible, but get it thoroughly wetted out. But air is the enemy. There's a little roller. This is a little one. This is a little bigger one. And there's all different size rollers. And you just roll the fiberglass until all of the air is out of it. All right, this is one of the extended bodies here, just the body. And you can see there's some extra over here. That all gets trimmed out. This is that mold seam that I was telling you about. We put a little clay in the seam. And when you pull that off, you get a little bit of a seam in there. But other than that, the body's all slick. And the body's only going to look as good as the mold. We take and we put a product called Nitacor in the floor. It's real thick. It's a honeycomb, a plastic honeycomb. So instead of using plywood, you don't have to worry about it getting all wet and rotting over time. So once that's put on top of the floor, remember how I said that we bolt the floor in and it's one piece? Well, you can see right here is the seam line from where that floor got bolted in, right on this line. And it got put in. All this gets trimmed out up in here. And it makes for one solid body that way. Once we get the body trimmed out, we have an insert that goes into it. And it beds in, but I think we're gonna have to make the long track out of this building back up to the body shop. Jim, it's the Columbos.
I ain't seen one of them.
The Columbos are here.
I ain't seen one of them in years.
Howdy, how you doing?
Doing wonderful, wonderful.
Tell me what.
No, this is Jim. Now, if you've seen the Bristol build, this is the world famous Jim. I think we got you putting on tires.
Yes, yes.
I looked at that not too long ago. That was years ago.
Yeah, it was.
A long time ago.
About in 04, 05, something like that.
Okay, well, you're here about an hour early. He sold his car. And he was going to sell his trailer, but then he didn't. So we're painting the front of it right now.
I've seen that, yeah.
So we're going to paint the whole front of it and make it look pretty. But you are here through tomorrow, at least.
I'll be here.
Okay, so you'll be here for the barbecue.
I'll be here.
Okay, you better.
Okay, I'll be here all day.
Okay, you better. All right, so the Columbos,
So, had a tea bucket.
we had a tea bucket. Now they're just bucket heads that hang out, which is great, and we're glad they do. We don't have any that are needing an insert, but we have some that have got the inserts put in already. This is ready to go into the spray booth, and what we do is, after we get it all done, we get the door in it, we go ahead and prime it. There's one, we got another one here ready. We can put the bed on. This one bed is going to be hinged, so the bed cover is put onto. We can do it a lot of ways. This one doesn't have a bed cover on it yet. It may just have a cover or may not, however the customer wants it, I don't know. And this is one of the extended buckets that's already been primed. I put a seat in here. We had some customers earlier just to show them how it fit. But you can see the seat is an exact opposite of the fiberglass. It just gets upholstered and then it drops right into the insert right here. And this is the best part of the whole thing right here. I'm about 6'1", and my legs are pretty stretched out and feeling pretty comfortable here. We've extended the body about 3 inches in the door and about 2 inches in front of the door, where the original one that we had, the door fit up here and it was only about this long. which made it virtually useless to have a door on the driver's side. You couldn't get in around the steering column. So now we can have 2 doors and a cool, comfortable ride. I love it. They have one more better deal. I think the special of the month is, what month is this? We're going into October. Tomorrow is October. So during the month of October, anybody that buys a extended T-Bucket kit, we're going to do 10% off of the fiberglass parts of the kit. So that's October only, October 2011. So if you see this video in 2012, well, you missed it. Too bad. That's it. We'll see you at the fling tomorrow.